Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to be doing a couple of things today. I'm going to start with opening some Sacred Shards. I have 5. I didn't get these, just from scrapping around all over the place. I did get a code from the developers through my agency where I did get a few Sacred Shards. So I will get a crack at a few legendaries with the double drop event. I'm not holding this account out as like some free-to-play Paragon. I don't spend on it, but I get little boosts here and there. What the heck is going on with my internet? Also, just little updates. I have been trying to take advantage of these Donatello chases as much as I can. I did get the 5 shards from getting up here in the ice tournament. I'm not going really any further. I guess he's not in the Tag Team Arena tournament, which is fine because I don't love Tag Team Arena. Classic Arena takedown. I'm going to need to make sure that I do get that because that is very much achievable. Champion Chase. I guess this will help for that, but it's kind of difficult to... I don't know. I feel like it's difficult to actually get a lot of points here, but we'll see how we're doing after these summons. And then events. So Dungeon Divers, this is like really tough. I've done like thousands of energy and I'm still right here. It would take to get all the way here just to get a few fragments, so that's like harder. Gear leveling up. I actually have been working pretty hard at this. I leveled up a few things to level 12, level 16, like speed boots, crit chance gauntlets, but I still have ways to go. And I sold like all my 4-star and below gear just to try and get some income for that. The champion training, this one is just, I don't know, it's taking forever. Done a few runs, but I don't know if I'll have enough energy to even do it. It's just a lot of stuff going on. But now, time to get to the Sacred Shards. Hey there, taking a break from the video to invite you to download Raid Shadow Legends free with my link down in the description, or scan the QR code up at the top. By doing so, upon download of the game as a new player, you'll receive a free Karuto at download, Ugo at level 10, Fane upon reaching level 20, and Lady Annabelle upon reaching level 30. So if you're enjoying watching my Raid Shadow Legends journey, don't miss out and download with my link or the QR code up at the top left today. All right, I do have the tier list site pulled over up on the side to guide me in what's what. I only have 5. My hopes are not high for legendary. Grunch Killjoy. 2.5. Not the best. Not even gonna analyze his kit. Both the Rancid. Maybe he's good. He has 4. Yes, that is good. Decreases accuracy, increase accuracy, protection and support. Increase ally HP by 25%. I don't really have much in the way of Skinwalker, so this is nice. Removes 2 random debuffs from all allies. He doesn't make 10% of their max HP. Increase accuracy, that's nice. Decrease accuracy debuff. Duration of all ally buffs for 1 turn, nice. No reduction. Reduce the damage all allies receive from poison by 50%. Yeah, so just a support unit. It's like a big Wolverine or skunk or something. Okay, next. Gold. Who are you? Talia. I got my daily quest with Sacred Shards. 3. I don't know. Not tough. I do think I have a lot of Sacred Order. So I don't know. 25% increased tech. Well, she increases crit rate. That's good. Seems valuable. 1 in every 3 times, so she's okay with the Fire Knight. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'll give her keep her Sell. Gold. No. Probably not gonna get it again. Alright, Melga Steel Gird. Steel Girdle. 4. Nice. Shield buff, continuous seal. Ooh. Scarab King. There's 2 random allies with 20% HP and 20% turn meter. Also plays a shield if it's ascended, equal to 30% max HP. There's a shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of the champion's max HP. It's just a shielder. And that, yeah, that does help with Scarab King, but alright, cannot remove a debuff from this champion. Oh, never mind, I see. Alright, last one. Hopes are not high, but this is the only 2 times event. This guy! Loki. I see people use him all the time in Squad Arena. I don't know if he was like a gift. Loki the Deceiver. But he seems good. Yeah, he seems good. Sick. Veil, perfect veil. Yeah, he like dodges a lot. Block active skills, block debuffs. Okay, so accuracy. Start with the basic. Attacks all enemies on the basic. 30% chance of increasing the duration of enemy debuffs by 1. If they're under veil or perfect veil, buff chance increases 50%. It's a long ability for Rage Shadow Lighters. If the target is an enemy, select the target. I guess you can pick an ally. A 75% chance of placing a block active skills debuff and a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. If the champion using this skill is under veil or perfect veil, buff also place debuff spread, taking 2 random debuffs from the target, placing on all enemies. If the target is an ally of this champion, heals them by 50% of the champion's max HP. Places a perfect veil buff on them for 2 turns. If the champion is under veil or perfect veil, buff also applies a buff spread effect, taking a random buff from the target. So I think he can target himself because I know I've faced him and he has that on him. 75% chance of stealing all buffs from target enemy and 100% of their turn meter. These effects cannot be resisted if this champion is under veil or perfect veil buff. If the turn meter was not stolen, fill the turn meter for all allies by 15% instead. Also place a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That is awesome. That is amazing. That's sick. Passive effect. 3 stars ascended. Places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. Okay, so that's one way he gets it too. Also plays a perfect veil buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. Has a 15% chance to evade an enemy's skill and all of its accompanying effects if this champion is under a veil or perfect veil buff. The chance to evade increases to 30%. If this champion's HP is below 50% when targeted by an enemy skill, has a 100% chance to evade that skill and all of its accompanying effects. The guaranteed evade then goes on cooldown. Wow. That is awesome. Sick. Yes. It's kind of interesting he's barbarians. I don't know what he would be though. But yeah, that is a legendary and a good one. I've faced him all the time and he's just a very slippery guy. Hey, and look at that. I did get a lot of points for that summon session. I'm up to 2nd in this. Oh, yeah, I need to push this. Champion Chase. Yeah, I don't know. I might be opening some random shards to take advantage of this. How does the scoring work? So only 1 point for common champions. 500 for legendary, 250 for epic. So yeah, that made a lot of sense. Void champions get more. He's not void. Yeah. Or is Loki a login champion? Or like a promo code champion? Yes, he is. I thought I remembered get Loki being a code. Well, I didn't use that code and I still have him now. So that's nice. Those like a promo code for beginning players are pretty good. That's how I got 200 rack, but yeah. The next thing I wanted to do today is I did just unlock Cursed City. Because I hit level 52, so I'm going to try that out. Doom Tower, I've just been going ahead to climb it. I'll probably fight this in another video because this is the first time I faced this boss, Dark Fae. But right now I just want to do Cursed City as an add-on to this match. So you can go a couple of different ways. Let me see. I'm not super confident in my available allies for this. Let me check the other one. This is worse. Dang. We don't get stuck already. Alright, Deacon. Yeah, I don't really think this will go well. Why is this on 1 times speed? Yeah, especially because, yeah, I have a level 1. Deacon is not exactly a solo character. You really need, like, deep rosters for this game. You need tons of actions. I don't know, maybe Deacon can lead these guys to the Promised Land. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I mean, he's fast. Runs circles around him. Nice, get him. I don't know. Yeah, he might get there. Oh no, there's 3 bombs. Or is that 3 turns? He only needs a little bit of help. Alright, I think I can maybe give these people some gear, and then we might get it. Alright, I gave some gear to Jizzo and Talia. I think that was her name. But having free gear removal makes this just so much better, easier. It was just such an obstacle, such a deterrent to even messing around with your stuff. And I have so many greater potions. I'm just taking them to level 3 of Ascension. So yeah, I don't think it has any passive to unlock. Well, they're the two I'm planning on keeping. I don't know if I even want to keep this guy Yaga Yogi Bear. I don't know. So we'll see if all that works. Okay. We have a little bit more health, Deacon. They actually have gear. I gave them speed boots, crit chance gloves. I have a good bit, since I've been doing so many dungeons, I have a good bit more gear than I have in the past, so I can afford to give some away to randos. None of these characters have like any mastery except Deacon, but this is looking good so far. They're all alive. Deacon is just so fast. Yeah, this is way better. We have our first casualty. Don't kill anyone before we get to the final wave. We just need a few extra warm bodies for this. Yes. Compression, AoE. This is getting more fun now that I have more tools to work with. There's more game modes to play. It's starting to get a lot more fun. I have just a solid base that can get me through most things. Nice, there we go. And great approaches, but I have so many of these I don't actually care. Alright, last thing of the day. Yes, oh, this should be a slam dunk. I have so much available here for this. Loki, I haven't... Maybe I'll go level him up and then we'll do it. Alright, here I am. I have modded Loki, or I've given him gear. So I actually have some good gear in the feral set, so I gave him all feral. I just haven't leveled them up yet. I know you need like everything to be that to get its max value, but they're all legendary 6 stars, so I figured I'd go with it. I do have the speed boots. For him, I don't know if he's much of a damage dealer, and I don't have crit rate anyway. So I have those gloves. But a lot of these do have speed secondary, so I want to level them up on camera to see, or like record it just to see how it goes. Speed on that one, speed on that one, and some crit rate too. You know, HP is what I want, accuracy. I do have an accuracy chest plate, but I don't know, this is speed. So let's start with this. Level 12. Let's do everything level 12. Have to make sure we at least get things leveled up, and then I'll start doing some level 16 levels, because I mean I need to, there's an event, I need to upgrade gear anyway. 11 speed, 11% HP. Speed, yeah, nice. Get more speed, but that's still fine. Okay, that's good. No speed on this one set. HP. So what would be the best to level up? I mean, I guess this, because it has a percentage primary. Just over 1 million for that. 60% HP. I'm happy for that. Oh, that was a pretty cheap upgrade. Nice. 17 speed. Oh, I probably didn't make it. Yeah, dang. Alright, well, that's what we got. I don't have, sadly, I don't have any rings available. Well, this is, he's level 1 still. I didn't level him up yet, but let's do that, because we need to level characters anyway. So yeah, you're level 1 with all the gear. Oh, I need silver. Oh yes. Let's sell some stuff. Do I have carrying? So that's not so that's seed. Is that enough? Can you do some Alright, that's better. Okay, that's a little bit better. I still don't have any masteries for him. Give him a relic. Great. Good rank. Alright, he's got some stuff. Alright, cool. 36. Alright, so he's getting there. I don't have any masteries, but what I was about to say is there's a lot of different ways you can go with him on masteries. So I don't want to rush into that. A lot of stuff in this video. Accuracy, HP. Let's go with that. It's 200 rack just as... Yeah, why don't you just accuracy? Got a reviver. A couple of revivers. Oh, a couple Kyles over there. We have to take a pause, getting a call. Alright, and I'm back. To Hanorrak. Pretty much carry this one by herself. So much stuff I need. The only thing I can't really get done for these legendaries is skills. Like, those books are so rare. I am just now getting close to finishing Hanorrak's skills. So... Yep, nothing to this one. Got 3 legendaries and a couple of epics that I actually got 5 stars level 50. Yeah, gosh, it's nice to have to get him because, you know, I see all these promo code characters out there. They're all good. Hanorrak I picked, you know, Loki's good. Alice is really good. Sun Wukong is really good. They're all good, so I get a little bit of sense that I'm missing out, but it's nice to have them. There we go. This video has been going on a little bit, so we're gonna wrap it up soon. Hey there, taking a break from the video to invite you to download Raid Shadow Legends free with my link down in the description, or scan the QR code up at the top. By doing so, upon download of the game, as a new player, you'll receive a free Karuto at download, Ugo at level 10, Fane upon reaching level 20, and Lady Annabelle upon reaching level 30. So if you're enjoying watching my Raid Shadow Legends journey, don't miss out and download with my link or the QR code up at the top left today. Today, I think it was pretty productive. You know, I got, nice, almost to Donatella. This is the gear enhancement. So that was all those level 16s I did. I still need more to get hit than I have. Day and 18 hours. So hopefully I can get that champion training. I've been doing a lot of that. This is the one where it's just like, I don't really see it. I'll try, but it's just so much you need to do. Classic Arena Takedown, I will get to that. Alright, well that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to, be testing out this new legendary mine. Alright, thanks, bye.